The Kids for Kids competition was a week-long fundraising campaign involving maktabs and madrassas across the UK. The pupils raised money to buy Eid gifts for the children affected by the floods in Pakistan. One of the madrassas that took part was the Alif Academy in Oldham. They were asked about how they delivered the project.
We delivered the project by first of all having our usual assemblies that we have the last Friday of every month, and we also have a different theme as well. Now on one particular Friday we had a theme of helping orphans and helping children from around the world and needed children and the poor people. So then we introduced the Ummah Welfare Trust Kids for Kids competition, and we showed them a DVD, we showed footage from the disasters that took place after the floods in Pakistan. And the children watched that DVD and they were really touched and they felt really emotional after watching that DVD. And that's when it became a stimulus for them and they felt they really want to help these young children.
Sheikh Ahmed Ali and Sheikh Adam ibn Yusuf, UWT's international fundraiser, travelled to Pakistan to hand the gifts to the children in time for Eid.
Assalamu alaikum. We just arrived at the distribution point for the Eid gifts, inshallah, and the atmosphere is absolutely amazing. You can see the smiles on the children's faces, and I myself cannot explain the feeling I'm getting. It's beyond explanation, subhanAllah. I've never had Eid like this where you've created so much happiness. Just to let you know what's inside each Eid gift that we're going to give to the children, in addition to 500 rupees. Obviously we've got a car here, every boy wants a car. We've got a pair of slippers, we've got some juice, some biscuits, and this is a suit, basically like a tracksuit, packed up in a box like this, mashallah. So much happiness you can feel in the atmosphere with the children. You can see them smiling, waiting anxiously. So inshallah we're going to start the distribution anytime soon, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, the response was absolutely brilliant. The young children were really enthusiastic, were very competitive amongst themselves. And like I mentioned, we had a competition amongst our classes. This was a really good way of bringing our students more united together, and the way they worked together was really nice to see. And also, it also taught them a lesson about how they should appreciate what they have and that they should help and support Muslims. And when they came back to us, sometimes some of the envelopes were so overfull, they were popping out with money and with coins filling out. This was really nice to see. Also, the competition was intense amongst the students and amongst the classrooms, and they were really eager to win and raise as much money as possible.
Assalamu alaikum. This is the first child who's been given the Eid. Obviously, he's only about 1.5 years old. He's been given 500 rupees. Sheikh Ahmed Ali is distributing the 500 rupees per child along with the bags that we're going to be giving, inshallah. JazaakumAllaahu Khayr. Everyone's very excited. Daniel, mashallah, we've got Daniel here. आपको किस बात की खुशी है आज?
इस बात की खुशी है उम्मा वेलफेयर ने हमारे लिए और कुछ लेकर आए और सारी चीज़ें लेकर आए. हमें बस्ते भी दिए, कुछ चीज़ें भी दिए, भूटान भी दिए.
He's saying that he's very happy that Ummah Welfare has brought many things in addition to these toys and gifts and clothing that they've given. आप को इससे पहले यहाँ पर किसी ने खिलौने दिए थे या ऐसे कोई चीज़ दी थी आपको यहाँ पर?
हाँ जी.
किसने दिए थे?
उम्मा वेलफेयर.
उम्मा वेलफेयर के अलावा किसी ने दी थी?
नहीं.
I just asked him if anyone gave him any gifts prior to this day, anyone, and he's saying no. Well, he said yes, and then asked him who, and he said only Ummah Welfare Trust. Alhamdulillah. आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं उन आप जैसे जो बच्चे हैं इंग्लैंड के अंदर, हमारे बच्चे, दूसरे भाई के बच्चे, जिन्होंने आपके लिए पैसे जमा किए हैं स्कूलों के अंदर ताकि आपको ये तोहफ़े वगैरह और खिलौने वगैरह दे, तो आप उनके लिए क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि वो हमारे लिए ये चीज़ें लेकर आए हैं, उसका शुक्रिया अदा करेंगे वो.
और दुआ करेंगे उनके लिए? हाँ. क्या दुआ करेंगे?
कि अल्लाह उसे खुश रखे.
आमीन इंशाल्लाह. कुरान का हाफिज़ है? MashaAllah. He's saying that he's very thankful to those children who've made this possible, and we're going to thank them. And the dua he gave, the prayer he gave to the children is that may Allah keep you happy. And obviously this is the dua you give to a person when you see him smiling. You say to him, أضحك الله سنك, that may Allah keep you happy all your life. And that's what this young boy is saying. And I've just learned that he's he's Hafid of the Holy Quran. He's done 19 suparas, mashallah. 8 years old, very good, mashallah. Keep it up. Take it, inshallah. JazaakumAllaahu Khayr.
Alhamdulillah, the children and the madrasah both benefited in many, many ways. Let's start with the children first. First of all, the children, they learnt about sadaqah. They learnt about sadaqah and they learnt about being selfless. And they also learnt about how they can support other children in getting things that they already have and also appreciating what they already have.
Well, can you imagine, Allahu Akbar, we've seen this with our own eyes when we went down. Children, when we give them, I say, we took them Eid gifts, a new pair of clothes, some shoes. You should see the smile on the face of these orphans. On the face of these orphans. You should see the smile. Can you imagine the smile that you would bring on these individuals? I was just sitting there thinking when I was making this announcement with regards to, let's see if we can get 50. How many houses have we got? 37 houses we've got. We need another 13. Can you imagine on the day of judgment, you're there standing before the the Lord of the Arsh al-Kursi. Do you understand? And this child comes to Allah and says, oh Allah, this person brought a smile to my face. I beg you, bring a smile to his face. And the Lord of the Arsh al-Kursi turns around and said, you brought a smile to his face, let me bring a smile to your face, go forgiven. Which is nice.
This has had a tremendous impact on the children that took part. Ummah Welfare Trust would like to thank you for supporting the Kidz for Kids competition. Countless children celebrated Eid this year, and it's all thanks to you. JazaakumAllaahu Khayr.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول